Hey there, I'm Jamie Davidson with AMZ Insiders. A little bit about us. Myself and my two fellow co-founders, Jason and Brad, we combined to sell over $75 million on Amazon last year, and we're on pace to sell well over $100 million this year, all just on Amazon. Today I want to talk to you about what to do if you have lots of inventory that is not moving anywhere, something that's called dead inventory. So we get this in a lot of cases. We have people that come to us, we mentor a lot of people, we coach people, and people just reach out to us asking us how we can help or what to do if you're in that scenario, if you have a lot of inventory that is not selling. So at any time in the retail business, whether it's e-commerce or on, you want to make sure that your inventory is turning over for a lot of reasons. And you really want to make sure it's turning over, and by turning over, meaning that when you buy a set of inventory, that it sells out and then you're selling new inventory. And the reason for this is really financially in a big way, is because in order to get a good return on your investment, you need to be able to get inventory in there, sell it, get it to the customer, and then make margin, make profit on it, and then redo that with new inventory. Because there is a cost to inventory sitting there. You're tying up capital and expense. So if you bought inventory, right, you bought product and it's just sitting there, then it is not only dead inventory, but it's like dead capital, right? Because you're not getting that money back. It's just sitting there. Where I mean, here in our big warehouse here, and our goal is for this product, it needs to turn, it needs to get out of here. Most of our products at Amazon itself, but if we have product here that's just sitting here for like a year, at some point we have to do something with it. If we're not going to sell it, probably at some point you just dispose of it, or you can hand it off or sell it to someone at a steep discount, right? No difference when you're in a store and you see clearance sales. People are trying to unload their inventory, get rid of it. So it's a little bit different situation. If you're selling on Amazon, often we have people that's like their only product, right? They got into this, or maybe they got into it with a buddy or a partner, and they really didn't know what they're doing, and they bought a bunch of a product, and the product's not selling. Or maybe they did know a little bit what they're doing, but whatever, something happened, and they have this product that's not selling. So the question we get is, what can you do in that scenario? So when you have inventory that's not selling, or kind of dead inventory as it pertains to selling on Amazon. And there's a couple different things to do. First of all, you can kind of what I described, and just like retailers do, they kind of cut their losses and move on. There are services you can sell your inventory to at a steep discount. They'll buy it and they'll look to resell it to sellers who then want to try to resell it themselves too. So in other words, they'll sell it at a steep discount, and someone else may buy your inventory, and then they'll take a shot at trying to sell it on their end. So that's one thing you can do. You can find one of those services and unload your inventory. Another thing, if it's not selling on Amazon at all, there's some major issue, you could take it, you could try to sell it on another platform. So you could basically you could take that inventory and try to sell it on eBay, as one example. It's not what we do typically, but in some cases we have sold certain things, kind of one-offs, so we'll sell them on eBay a little bit. It's much slower typically to sell the things off, but it can be better than not selling anything as well too. Another technique you can use is, which a lot of people don't quite understand or recognize, is what you can do is you can get a hold of your inventory. So if it's at Amazon, you would need to recall your inventory, which there's some cost. They'll ship it all back to you, right? But if you can get it, or if you already have the inventory, you can do it. You can basically kill that listing on Amazon. So you could basically kill that listing, delete it, and you can create a new listing, right? So you create what's called an FNSKU. The FNSKU is like the barcode, it's the Amazon barcode for that product. And with that, you can basically create a brand new listing. And the reason why we suggest this technique is because what happens on Amazon is when you get a listing that has not sold for a while, Amazon is calculating the bestseller rank and the selling velocity of every single product on the platform. Millions of products. They're constantly measuring how they're selling, and they're using the history of those sales to project how you're going to do in the future. So if you have dead inventory or inventory that's not really selling well, Amazon's looking back at that and going, this product has not been popular, it's not moving at all. And so going forward, even if you do a lot of the right techniques, Amazon's still going to penalize you for that. And so you're kind of stuck. Here you are trying to do things the right way to get your product to sell now. It may be a great product, maybe no one just has had a chance to experience it or see it, and no matter what you do, you're being penalized for your past. And the way you can eliminate this, as I said, is to get back your inventory and recreate a new listing and relaunch your product under a new ASIN, all right, a new ASIN, which is, and you're going to have a new FNSKU barcode that you need to put on each of the products. So it's essentially, it's the exact same product, right, but it's under, as far as Amazon's concerned, it's a whole new product, it's a whole new listing, and that way your clock starts back to zero, right, for the sales history. And that way you can, we teach a whole bunch of things and all the techniques we use to launch our products, to really rank our products. And you know, part of that is you need to do that from day one. And so you have this inventory that was old and dead and not moving. Now you have a brand new start, fresh new start. You can what's called spike the algorithm and jump that product into the Amazon algorithm really well quickly in the first 7 days, first 21 days, and really get that new, what used to be dead inventory now up and running, and you'll be back in business. Now the one thing to keep in mind here is the product has to be good, right? So if your product, the reason the product's not selling, if it's because no one wants the product or it's defective or it's terrible, then none of this is going to matter, right? Because at the end of the day, it has to be a good quality product. So keep that in mind. If that's the case, I would go back to what we talked about earlier. I'd cut our losses and move that product to someone out and make sure you find a better product, right? So that leads to a topic that is a major topic that we talk about separately and we talk about in our course as well too, which is how to make a great product selection up front too. So that's why we talk it's so important to get that part right. Product selection is so critical so you can avoid this issue. Just make sure the next time you're launching a product, make sure that you're following all the steps that we recommend to make sure you pick a great product in the first place so you're not in this predicament again. Whether you're brand new to Amazon or whether you've already been selling on Amazon and you're really looking to take your Amazon business to the next level, again, click below and check out our free workshop. If you like this video, be sure to give us a thumbs up, and I really encourage you to subscribe to our channel. Every week we've got great new content all about how to sell on Amazon and also how we're building our $75 million business ourselves. So again, be sure to subscribe. And additionally, if you have any experience with dead inventory isn't selling well, or any tips that we haven't suggested that you've tried, you think they've worked, be sure to comment below. We'd love to hear from you.